Hello everybody, Defudge 3004 here. So I thought in this episode of Ark Survival Evolved that we would do something that I think you guys need to know about, and it's something that is actually going to help you guys out a lot. So I went in and took out most of the mods except for the mod, the Death Helper and Pet Finder. Those are really good mods, so when you do lose your body, especially on a lot of the other maps, you can find them again. Excuse me. So I am going to teach you guys how to tame animals on here. So you can tame them on Ark Survival Evolved, and they can follow you around, fight for you, carry goods for you, stuff like that. Hold on for just a second. Okay, so the first thing that we got to do is figure out which animals we want to tame. So we need to find something that we can tame, and that's kind of like the hardest part. Some things we can really easily, other things are not so easily tamed. So we need to find something that we can tame. So I am actually going to come back over here, and I'm going to go and eat a little bit before I do. That way I have stuff to eat, and let's go and see what we can do. Okay, so let me see what kind of resources I may have, and we are going to have to probably get some meat if we're going to tame like a carnivore, or if we're just going to tame a herbivore. So there are two different kinds of animals on here. Well, there's the omnivores too, but they will eat meat or berries. So let's, or vegetables or whatever you have. So let's go ahead and see if we can get something. Now I have levels that I can get. I have 30 Ingram points. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to my Ingrams, and let's go ahead and get the slingshot. That's going to help. Let's get the narcotic, the mortar and pestle, and if we can't quite get the bully yet, but we're really close, and let's go and do the spyglass. That's going to help us out a lot. So you're going to go to your crafting, and I cannot make the spyglass because I don't have the crystal, the fiber, or the hide. So we are definitely going to have to get stuff to be able to make that. I thought I had the stuff on me, but I apparently do not. So let's see what we can get. Now to get that, we're going to have to knock something out. And to make anything that I have right now, we are definitely going to have to get a lot of stuff. So as soon as I can gather those resources, I will be right back with you guys. Catch up with you in just a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and see about taming a dodo. Now, as I said on some of my previous videos that I had my taming and stuff set quite high. I went ahead and put that all on 1 times, my experience on 1 times. Everything else is on the base stats that you guys will be working with. So until you guys kind of learn the game and stuff like that, I would recommend just keeping them on base stats for a little bit until you kind of learn what's going on. So what you're going to do is, with a dodo or anything like that, is first you're going to knock it out. And dodos are not hard to knock out. Okay. That guy's out. Let's get rid of this scorpion before he gets rid of us. This guy's actually going to be kind of a pain. Oh, nope. Come on. Oh, you come with me. Uh-oh, I'm gonna pass out if I'm not careful. That scorpion's pretty powerful. I think I'm gonna pass out, guys. Uh-oh, here I go. I'm gonna pass out. Oh shoot, I passed out. And where is he? When you get knocked out, you can't see anything, you can't do anything. I'm pressing buttons, but I can't do a darn thing. So I'll be waking up here in just a minute. The stars on the side are the things that you need to watch out for. Those are the things I'll tell you how you're doing. Dang it. He's gonna kill me again, man. Alright. Jerk. That's only a level 12. Well, that's not the best way to start, but it works. Okay, so let's get our body back and let's go and see. I think he's probably already got that Dodo done for. Now, scorpions do not take your body, so... Oh. You don't have to worry about that. Come on, nerd brain. Come on, nerd brain. Okay, I'm going to lure him over to here. And let's just see if we can't get him to go away. He should be falling off here in just a minute, so let's just... There we go, there he goes. Alright, yay. Now the only thing is we got to remember the scorpion's down there. Alright, let's go hack up our body so we have a little bit of meat. And then let's go and see about that Dodo. He might be dead, but if he's dead, he's dead. You know, we'll figure something else out. So... Okay, I have a little bit of meat now. And Dodos don't eat meat. So Dodos are a herbivore. So that means that they only eat like berries and stuff. And yep, he's dead. Okay. And that's fine. That happens, you know. That's going to happen from time to time. Now there's another dead Dodo over here that I know. Okay. And that's okay because now we have more hide and we can do more stuff. And that's actually a good thing because one of the things that we really want to and need to make is this, our slingshot. So we're going to go ahead and make that, and for the bed we need a lot of thatch and stuff, so let's just go ahead and see about getting some thatch. We have a bed, but it never hurts to have a second bed, because if that first bed, something happens to it, you're SOL. So, you know, a little bit of water. And now let's go ahead and see about putting him on like number 3. Okay, now we don't have any rocks yet. So we need to go around and get some rocks. So use your hatchet and we're going to grab some rocks. As you can tell, the rocks are automatically going to the slingshot, or they can be loaded into the slingshot, used with the slingshot, whatever you want to say. So that rock is done. Now we're already at full level, so yeah, we got to be kind of careful about how much we do because we're already full. Let's see if we can make a box. We cannot make a box yet. We're 1 wood away from making a box. So that will be the next thing that we're going to do, and then we can store a bunch of stuff in the box. Now remember, I took off the stacking mod, so everything is going to weigh the real thing that you guys are going to see when you guys play. So let's just go ahead and make the wood, the box. So let's do that. And that's going to drop a little bit of weight. Not much, but a little bit. And maybe we'll just get a tiny bit more wood if we can. Okay, now we're up to weight. And let's go and eat a little bit more. And we're going to be overweighted if we're not careful. And let's go to number 3. And then we will go and see if we can find something. As soon as I happen to find something or whatever, guys, I will be back with you. I'm going to place the box by the bed, and I'll get back with you. See you guys in a minute. So when I made that box, I leveled up, and I went ahead and put the box right here in front of the bed. Excuse me. So now I'm at this next level, and I went in and just put a few things in it. I didn't put a lot in it, but I did drop some weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my engrams. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and level up, and I'm going to be at level 9. So let's go ahead and take our weight up, because right now we really need the weight without the stacking mod. Okay, which is actually a good thing. You know, I don't mind that at all. So let's go ahead and get the bola. I think that's going to be the best thing that we're going to need right now. So I have 18 points. So, now, can we make the bola? And we are going to need a little bit of hide. There's 3 hide that we're going to need, and this is going to be very useful for us. So let's just go ahead and let's go Shift T and we'll grab half the hide. V, that's our crafting if you remember right, and we can right click, it'll say 5, we can make maximum, but I'm thinking let's just go and make 3. That's okay, and that while that's making 3, remember we can't run. So let's just go and see if we can actually get something. So that's an iguanodon, but I think we're gonna have to have something a little bit better to be able to get him. So we're not gonna worry about getting him right now, but I think we should find something pretty good that we can get. So as soon as we do, I will catch up with you guys then. Okay guys, so I actually picked up a little bit of crystal in the last earthquake that happened just a few seconds ago, and so I can go ahead and make a spyglass. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and we will make that. That is actually a very useful item, and I'll show you guys why. So once you make your spyglass, put it on whatever number you want to. I always use number 7, that's just what I'm used to. And so I'm gonna see that turtle right over there straight ahead of me, so I can look at him from afar and see what level he is. So that makes it a lot easier to be able to see what things are before you get close to them, because some things you really do not want to be too close to when you are trying to, you know, get them tamed and stuff. So like raptors and stuff like that, so that way you stand somewhat of a chance of actually taming something. So yeah, I just wanted to pass that along to you guys so that you guys could know that. And I think I see something that maybe we can perhaps tame pretty easily, and let's just go and see if we could possibly get this guy. Now, he's not going to be the best thing in the world, but it will give you an idea of something you can tame. So there are 2 ways to tame things in Ark now. There is the passive way, which is going up behind some creatures, certain creatures, not a lot, but a few, and actually feeding them. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your berries or whatever it is that they want, and you're going to put in the last slot, number 0, and you can see that it lights up. When I take that out, it does not. So it says put taming food in the last slot to feed. I keep on hitting the wrong button. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm going to put that in number 0, and then what I can do is tame him. Now you see it didn't really do a lot. Did 10.6%. Excuse me. So that's not going to go very far, but we just gotta wait, and we'll continue following this guy around and seeing if we can perhaps tame him. There's also a equus, a horse, over there. So we're just gonna follow this guy around for a little bit and see if we can tame him. These guys are actually kind of a little bit difficult to tame because they will take a while between times to eat. Not as bad as like some of the meat eaters, but kind of close. I'll be right back. The meat eaters definitely take a lot more time to tame because they eat meat, and the meat lasts a lot longer than berries do, or vegetables, or whatever it is that you're using. So some meat is better than others. Prime meat is way better than regular meat. The uncooked meat is better for them to tame than the cooked meat, and so on and so forth. From the ovis or the sheep, you can get the mutton, which is what they like too, but it only singly stacks. So the problem with that is it all goes bad at once, and that's why I generally use like a stacking mod, because it will help me to not waste a lot of that when stacked up on each other. So that's one of my biggest complaints with it, is it is a pain in the rear end when all that good meat that you want to use goes bad fast. So I do have the spoil timer up to 4 times, so that way things last a little bit longer. Otherwise it's a couple of minutes for the prime meat, and well, That's just generally not long enough for most things. So let's see what we can do here. So as I'm taming this guy, we'll kind of be keeping our eyes out for anything that might be around trying to, you know, munch on our faces or whatever. We can probably tame a parasaur, but we got to figure out how we're going to knock him out. So this is the parasaur, and there's also another one, I believe, over there somewhere that I saw. So let's just go and see what number he is, what level I mean. Okay, that's a level 100. This is a level 56, so yeah, probably not going to worry too much about him. Now, when you're doing this passive taming, these guys will continue to wander around, so you got to remember to, you know, keep your eye on them, not lose them when you're, you know, walking around looking at other stuff or whatever, you know. So, you are 44. Yeah, parasaur would be really good because they're good pack animals, and they're kind of quick, not fast, but they might get you out of a scrap, or at least allow you to escape while they kind of take the brunt of the punishment. But so we'll continue taming these guys, and as soon as he gets really close to being done, I will catch up with you guys then. Okay guys, I'm just about ready to feed this guy the last little bit of berries that he's going to need to tame up. So remember, the lower the level, the easier they are to tame. The higher the level, the harder they are to tame. And the bigger they are, the harder it is to tame. Hey buddy, look man, I didn't do anything to you, so why don't you just leave me alone, okay? Come on. I hear a raptor. All that work for nothing. Well, we'll respawn in our bed and we'll try this again. It happens. And you just deal with it. Okay, well, let's go and see if we can get our little buddy back or not. Darn raptor. If we can get our body back, then maybe we can see about knocking that raptor out and getting his happy self tamed. So as soon as I get back over there, I'll catch up with you guys then. Okay, guys. So let's go and see if maybe we can possibly get this guy tamed up. So we got to feed him a little bit more, but it won't be too much more, I hope. So we are really close. And silly me, I wasn't even thinking I had the bolas right on me so we could, you know, get the raptor, you know, set up and whatever, and I didn't even bother using them. So that didn't work out so well. Just wasn't thinking. Sometimes in the middle of a heated battle or whatever, you're just not thinking about it. So we're going to try this again. And as soon as I get back up to where I need to be, I will catch up with you guys then. Okay guys, I'm getting to the last couple of feeds that this guy will need. So something to keep in mind when you guys are doing this passive taming is if for any reason you have to leave this animal or that you're trying to tame, the taming effectiveness and the tame, how far you have tamed will go down. So just keep that in mind, even with the ones you knock out. So just keep that in mind that if you guys have to go away from them, unless they have plenty of food on them or whatever, then their taming effectiveness and what they do will go down. So just so you guys are aware. And now we have a tame. Alright, so we have just tamed our first thing. So this is the Lystrosaurus, and we just tamed it, and we can name it if you want to. Excuse me, we don't have to, but we can. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to see if there's any way that maybe we could possibly tame this Dodo too. So I'm going to go and put this guy in neutral by pressing the hyphen button. I'm going to have him quit following me, pressing U, quit following me, pressing U, and then I'm going to go ahead and knock this guy out. So I'm just going to punch him a few times. And he should be knocking out here in just a second. Okay, he's knocked out. Now, take your food and put it on him. It doesn't matter whatever berries you want. You can just put them on him and he'll be okay. Now, let's go ahead and just get a few supplies picked up here, and we can just see if we can, you know, find some good stuff. So... probably gonna have to put some stuff on our little guy that we have tamed over here because we are getting way overweight. So we can do that. And then we will get that Dodo tamed up. Okay, let's just go and put like some of this extra weight. Now we want to use like narco berries and stuff on these tames when you are taming them, because you can see their unconscious level is going down. So you're gonna go put some of them on there, and you're gonna press E, and you will see that their unconscious level is actually going up right now as you use the narco berries or the mushrooms that do the same thing. So just so you guys are aware, you need to be able to do that. So that's just something that I have learned in the game, and something that my friend taught me that bought the game for me. So okay, now we have a couple of tames, and now we can actually do something. So one thing that's good with these Lystrosaurus is they will they will help these guys. Is you see that the yellow arrow above him? That means he is leveling up faster than he would normally. So it helps with the level up stuff. Now this guy gained 5 levels on his character, and so this guy gained probably quite a bit more, because I think he's level 12 or something, so he went up to 23. So yeah, he went up quite a ways when we were taming him. So let's go and pick him up, and then we will press J, which will make everything that is ours follow us. So let's just go ahead and head back to our base now, just so that you guys are aware of how to tame things, because if you don't know how to tame things, you're not going to have any idea whether you use narco berries. They will not eat narco berries on their own. You have to forcibly feed them to them, which is okay. You know, that's part of the game. So just be aware that sometimes you will lose your tames. They will get killed. Maybe they'll, you know, you'll forget about them and they'll wander off or whatever. It's going to happen. So, you know, be prepared for that, because it will happen. And I thought that we grabbed our other little guy. Where is he? There he is. He's right there behind us. He's been behind us the whole time. Apparently, I don't know what I'm doing. So let's head back to our base, and you guys have a basic understanding of how to tame things. Now, I'm just carrying this guy just because it'd be, you know, so much easier than, you know, trying to get them to all follow us and stuff. So I'm starving right now, so let's go and eat that, and then we'll put a bunch of these on our bar. Let me see. Okay, apparently I don't have any more berries, but I know this guy does. I'm going to throw you down, and then we will go Shift T, and then we'll go put those on our bar, and we'll go and eat up a whole bunch of those. Apparently a few things are a little messed up on Aberration, because sometimes the food just doesn't quite work right. So just so you guys know, it's a little not as good as it could be, but it's not as bad as it would be if it wasn't still in early access. So I hope this little tutorial on taming has helped you guys out. Just remember to follow them if you're passively taming them, and be able to get them tamed up that way. And if you knock them out, try to stay by them so you can see their taming levels. And remember, the higher the tame, the higher the level, the harder it's going to be to tame them. So you guys are just going to have to kind of, you know, keep your eye on that kind of stuff and just watch and see, because, you know, some things are easier than others. So let's get back to the base, and hopefully everything will be okay on the way over. Sometimes there really is no way to protect your tames. It's not going to happen. But sometimes you can actually get to be, you know, in a good place and everything is working right, and you guys have a lot of tames. You know, that the point of the game is to have fun and, you know, tame stuff. And build stuff and all that. So let me know what you guys think about this. I really enjoy the taming. You know, as another game says, you got to catch them all. And yeah, you know, I do tend to get a whole bunch of tames. You know, some of my friends are like, dude, why do you tame so much? I'm like, because it's fun. That's what I do. That's what I enjoy. So, this has been Ark Survival Evolved. We will catch up to the base. When we get there, I will talk to you guys then. Okay, so I made it back to the base, and I'm just going to have this guy kind of follow me a little bit closer over here. So the thing to keep in mind is everything likes different things. You know, these I fed this guy the yellow berries and the amber berries, and he didn't seem to mind them. And this guy really likes the purple berries, or the mijo berries, or whatever they're called. Because you know, most of the things like the mijo berries, mijo berries, whatever they're called, most things will eat those. Now, some things actually are very specific. There are those moss chops things. They are very specific on what they will eat, and so you have to feed them exactly what they want, and that will change. They will go from one thing to another, to another, to another. So just so you guys know, don't always take, you know, raw prime meat or whatever and feed it to them. Sometimes it'll be raw prime fish meat, it'll be raw meat, maybe rare mushrooms or rare flowers or whatever, and you gotta kind of, you know, be able to know what they want by looking at them. Now, herbivores will only eat berries or vegetables, whereas a lot of the meat eaters like raptors, and eventually you'll meet on another game, another one of these Ark Survival Evolved maps, dilos and all kinds of other creatures that you guys can see. And I plan on doing like a scorched earth tutorial, because it's one of the other harder games too. So this is just the beginning of Ark-Aberration and even Ark Survival Evolved, just so you guys can see what all is going on here, because there is a lot going on, and some of it's really easy, others of it is not as easy as it would seem. But I'm gonna go and put away a few supplies, and I hope you guys really enjoy this series, because I plan on doing a lot more, and just see what you guys think about it. You know, let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I kind of think it's kind of fun to do this. You know, I've been enjoying doing the YouTubing thing, and you know, it's interesting. It has its perks, it has its times when it's like a lot of fun, and times it's like, well, I really need to, you know, do something, so I'm going to put my best foot forward and try to do the best that I can and give it my all. And that's what I'm trying to do, is, you know, entertain you guys. That's what it's all about. You know, it isn't about, I have fun with the game. So this is like something that's I enjoy. So it's not, you know, something that I'm going, oh, this is such a drag. I enjoy playing games, and this is just an extra perk for me, is being able to play a game that I really like and be able to show you guys the games that I like. This is something I dreamed out for a long time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I hope you guys really had a lot of fun, because I had a lot of fun taming, and we will tame more things. We will get a raptor eventually, and then we'll be able to ride on the raptor, and we'll be able to go around and just pretty much do what we want. And on here, I have never tamed one of these guys. This is the iguanodon, and I've never actually tamed one, but they have some dangerous thumbs that they'll use to, you know, stab things with, and they can turn a lot of the berries and stuff into seeds in the inventory. So we'll be trying out something like that here pretty soon, and I hope you guys had fun. I had a blast. Thank you for joining me here, and I hope you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you guys next time. Until next time, this is the Fudge 3004. You guys have a great day, and we will see you later. Bye bye.